Tapamintakam.
நீரா கடலுடுத்த நிலமடன்றை கெழிலொழுகும் சீரார் பதன வெல திகழ்பரத கட்டளை கண்ணன் திசி பிண்டத்தன் சிறு திரையுடலும் தளித்தனரும் திலகமுனே அத்திலக வாசனைக்குள் அனைக்குலகும் இன்ப முறை எத்திசையும் உணர்பலக்க இனுத்த பெரும் தமிழக்கே அமிடத்த உன் சீரிழமை இகப்பிகத்து செய்யும் வர வாழ்த்துதுவே வாழ்த்துதுவே வாழ்த்துதுவே. Good.
A very good afternoon. I am Jayalakshmi Sri, optometrist, associate professor from Sri Saraswati Institute of Optometry, a volunteer and consultant, low vision department, VHS. Was here today to inaugurate Srimati Jayalakshmi and Sri R. Narasimhan Bishop Rehabilitation Center and Srimati Andal and Sri N.P. Narayanan Activity Center for the Visually Challenged within our VHS campus. More importantly, we have assembled here to celebrate the noble spirit of philanthropy and humaneness of Mr. N. Raghavan and his family. It is also to reiterate the VHS community, including its management, to stand by the philosophy of our founder, Professor K. Sanjeevi, and all those who followed his philosophy. Inclusive care for all the sections of our society is being demonstrated today. Let's start with another short prayer. Let us now arise. This prayer is from the Prigudaranya Upanishad. Let me invite Dr. S. Parthasarathy, head of the eye department, to render this prayer and auspice this event.
This is our theme prayer for all low vision activity. I'm sorry, I have to make you get the medication. Asato ma sadgamaya tapaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, sir. This prayer emphasizes the eternal quest of humanity and it needs. Lead me from ignorance to knowledge. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from death to immortality. Now, I invite Dr. Egamati onto the dais, our senior ophthalmologist and a long-time associate with VHS, give the welcome address.
Thank you, Mr. Yeah. எல்லோருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கங்கள். on behalf of the Department of Ophthalmology, VHS Multispeciality Hospital, I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you present here this evening. This marks the inauguration of the VHS Srimati Jayalakshmi and R. Narasimhan Vision Rehabilitation Center and VHS Srimati Andal and NP Narayanan Activities Center for the Visually Challenged. We extend a hearty welcome to Mrs. Hema, Mr. Raghavan and family, who are the prime sponsors of this project. The seed for this was sown way back in 2013 by few of our senior optometrists. Then in 2017, with the help of the Alumni Association of Shankar Nekralaya, the School of Optometry which runs there, we set up an exclusive low vision aid room in our own department. Since then, we have been ably supported by Vision Aid. Welcoming you, sir, Mr. V. Narasimhan of Vision Aid at the seat. We are pleased to have with us today Ms. Archana, Regional Manager, and Ms. Rukaya, the Project Associate from Perkins, India. We are sure that with your collaboration, we will become a center of national and global excellence. This new center will provide a holistic approach to visually challenged persons to screen, to diagnose various conditions. It will be a multi-pronged approach aided by technology. This will make them independent, self-reliant, inclusive, and access everything that is available in society. This will improve the quality of vision and hence the quality of life. Welcoming the chief guest for this evening, Professor V. Kamakoti, Director, IIT Chennai. He is a standing example of blend of arts and science. I understand you're a trained Carnatic violinist. So you are the apt choice for this event. We too are here trying to hone the senses with the aid of technology and thereby enrich quality of life. Welcoming Mr. Vinu, our guest of honor for today, Rotary District Governor. Again, Rotaries have been synonymous with sponsoring equipments, surgeries, and smart vision glasses in our own low vision aid department over so many years at this hospital. Coming to the home turf, welcoming a warm welcome to our President, Mr. Gopal Sorvi, sir, Secretary, Dr. Suresh, sir, and our Director, Dr. Reyes. I extend a hearty welcome to all my seniors, colleagues, staff, and the LVA coordinators from my own department and other departments of VHS. There are members from Rotaries, Manav Seva Trust, and Satya Sai Seva organizations present here who have been with us through so many years, and these well-wishers have been a part of a long journey. A special welcome to the media and the tech people who have helped live streaming of today's event. A special mention to Mr. Sumal. Those are people who are leading by example, and he is here to share his experience to motivate all of us. I would like to conclude. Normally, as ophthalmologists, we say that a person is normal when structurally the eye looks nice or normal, anatomically normal, and he's able to read almost all lines on the vision chart. But quoting from a few verses of Tirukural, how we use these senses to develop an outlook, positivity, learn, understand, and enhance is actually true sight. And this center will aim exactly towards that. To quote Dr. Abdul Kalam, we all think that when we sleep, we get into dreams. But Dr. Abdul Kalam had a different definition. He said a true dream is something that will not let you see. And needless to say, the dreams become thoughts and thoughts become action. So our chief, Dr. Parthasarathy sir, follows exactly this. His dreams turn reality with the help of benevolent donors. I would like to end with again Dr. Abdul Kalam's words. He said, doctors should have two hearts. One is the biological one, and the other is the heart of compassion. So, as healthcare providers, today let us all pledge to wear the heart of compassion on our sleeve and continue to enhance lives. Thank you. Sit back and relax. Okay.
Thank you for a very warm welcome address.
He will be back.
The core objectives of a vision rehabilitation should include the following: literacy prioritization, independent living skills training, support for inclusion in the society, schools, and educational institutions, development of employable skills, providing a culture for appreciation and enhancement of individuality strengths, career guidance, activities for the visually impaired. The last one, particularly, is very close to the heart of our donor, Mr. N. Raghavan. This center will focus elaborately on the above. We pledge that it will be our endeavor to make all this happen to our visually challenged members of our country. Let's now watch a short video of the facility.
Visual is how we experience the world, how we connect, move, learn, and live. Yet, for millions, that world slowly fades. When glasses, medicines, or surgeries no longer help, many believe the journey with sight has come to an end. And even within the medical community, few realize that there is another step, one that restores function, independence, and dignity. Vision loss doesn't have to mean the end of independence. Vision rehabilitation helps people make the best use of the sight they still have, equipping them with skills to adapt to their life with low vision. At VHS, we believe that every person with vision impairment deserves access to this care and the chance to live life fully. Introducing the VHS Srimati Jayalakshmi and Sri R. Narasimhan Vision Rehabilitation Center at the VHS Multispeciality Hospital, a dedicated facility offering holistic rehabilitation for people with low vision and blindness. Here, expert care meets innovative technology to help every individual regain confidence, function, and quality of life. The center provides a full spectrum of vision rehabilitation services. Low vision evaluations with certified specialists use advanced optical and digital aids to enhance usable sight. Vision therapy strengthens eye coordination and visual efficiency. Orientation and mobility training help individuals navigate safely and confidently indoors and outdoors. Independent living skills training enables people to manage daily tasks like cooking, grooming, and home organization, all of it using sensory cues. Counseling and family support guide patients and caregivers through acceptance and adaptation. Literacy and vocational programs like including Braille and computer learning, rebuilding confidence and employability. And beyond all this, this center offers a space for connection with engaging use personalities and talent for people with low vision, enabling them to experience enhanced social interactions that nurture their mind, body, and spirit. After EHS, our mission is to build awareness, expand access, and bring hope to every person with vision loss. Because vision is more than just that. It's freedom to live life fully and independently.
So, we now present Mr. Suman to you a testimonial evidence of the power of vision rehabilitation. Mr. Suman is part of the organization Vidya Sagar, working with the donor management team. He studied MA in Azim Premji University. He's passionate about accessibility, assistive technology, and disability inclusion. Today, he will take us through his journey of pursuing higher studies and working with Vidyasagar. He will also demonstrate some assistive tools that ease his working atmosphere and everyday life. That is, Mr. Suman will be the brain trainer in our facility. He will share his thoughts now. Over to you, Mr. Suman.
Respected dignitaries, Mr. Raghavan and his family, respective Dr. Kamakoti, Dr. Parthasarthi, and everyone present here. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very wonderful to be here. Thank you for the invitation. I'd like to start with uh, the thing you are seeing on my head. So this Vision Rehab Center on the activity center is actually getting us beyond what we see and how we usually think that only medical facilities will enhance our lives. But in various cases, for example, if you take my example, there may be less options in the medical. But if I talk about rehab center, if I talk about rehabilitation, there I get my life, I get my hope. So that's why when I got to know about this rehab center, that is 2 months back, or I think even some more months back, I was pretty much excited, and now I'm pretty much enthusiastic to be part of the inauguration event. And I am with all of you. So when I'm talking about the rehab center, I'm talking about rehabilitation. I want to show you how does it impact and what kind of outcome there can be if we have this kind of centers. So first is we are going beyond our we are expanding our thought that there is life beyond sight. Second, there is awareness that we can have even more. Uh, we can still have the best out of ourselves. We can still achieve our potentials, even if we have a little bit of more uh, like assistive support. I would say assistive support is nothing but the assistive technology we get help. So now I want to show you how these technologies, how these centers, uh, comes out, that the importance of it. So here I'm holding this cane, and it actually helps me to move around very effectively. Uh, had I not been any part of a rehab center, I would not have known about this. So first thing is the awareness that there is something called cane. It exists. Second thing, uh, it is making things available to us, the centers. And the third thing that is more important, the training. Unless we are trained, uh, we won't be able to use technology or assistive any device effectively. Similarly, on laptop, I want to show you on screen how do I use things. Actually, Dr. Ramya ma'am told us that I am part of donor management. So I am connected with a lot of donors as a part of my job, and daily, I my job is I want to tell you my job. I want to tell you about my job. I talk to donors. I mail them. I write proposals for our projects, and I follow with them with the statutory requirements. Like, let's say we have to send some tax exemption and other things. Now, all these things I'm telling you because I am doing all these things on my own. Now the question comes, yeah. So now the question comes, how am I doing even if I have visual impairment? So here the technology plays a very pivotal example. Help, I would say. So I need just some. So the moment I am transferring there, it is giving one auditory feedback, isn't it? So this is the software I am installed it, and it's there on internet called NVDA, non-visual disc of access. It leads out wherever I move my focus. So now it is speeding very fast because I am quite used to with this.
Rate 0, Google Chrome, rate 10, Microsoft Edge 15 of 30.
Now you can also make it. So if I go to, let's say,
Full error in app module Word. Document page 1. Speed type work.
so it is speaking total.
Speed type characters on.
So let's say if I'm typing.
A B L O space I that skate dash at you and that skates.
So so that is the difference it makes. Even if I go to mail, if I even start, I can do browsing. Even my work is on Gmail and LinkedIn. So it helps me throughout to know what is on the screen, and it helps me navigate around. It's not like every app would be accessible just like Gmail or Microsoft Word or Excel. But mail adds actually there is some technical things, if there is an API, if you integrate that, it will be accessible for person like me. Similarly on mobile, I use one tool called Talkback. It is almost like same.
Fast draw. Speed. To changes, tap the three fingers to open the talk menu. Select show screen. Then just chat. Join screen. Yes, okay. Guys. Answer call.
So
Accessibility volume set. Search. Actions available. Use down with three fingers. Search. Search. Oh. Actions available. Tap to activate. Tap the doll.
So the moment I'm touching here, it is telling me what is there. For example,
Tap to activate. Double tap the to press.
it is saying miss. If I double tap again,
Your latest activity will appear here.
so it is getting open. So it's like double tap activation.
Actions available. Use down with three fingers.
So I wanted to show it to you because when we see things and you see actually what is it, then you have an even better sense. So through the help of this talkback, I am uh, I'm calling, texting, even on WhatsApp, mail. These day-to-day things are very accessible. There are many other tools like the Smart Vision Glass. There are many others like lens, for example, or any other lens for low vision. So it all actually helping us to use whatever sight we have, whatever uh, senses are still there, we are making the most out of the existing abilities, the physical abilities we have to uh, to compensate what is gone and to be proactively participating in the day-to-day life just like everyone else. So overall, I would say this center will bring many people like me in the glare of light, just like I am here. Uh, Similarly, we have braille devices, and nowadays there are so many things that are coming out every day. So devices are coming out, but reaching to the people, and when the center is integrated to the hospital, it actually matters, because when we find any kind of vision loss or sight loss, we first go to hospital, and when from the hospital we are getting guided, that's when the real change happens. So I'm quite excited to be part of this initiative overall. uh, so this all demonstration and this inauguration actually tells me only one message, one uh, one remark, that loss of sight is not the loss of vision. And this center is the demonstration of that. It gives us hope, it gives us joy, and gives us life beyond sight. I'd like to end here. Thank you, everyone, for making it. Thank you so much for the invitation. And I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simon, for being here today with us. Now, I would like to welcome the dignitaries onto the dais. The Chief Guest, Dr. V. Kamkoti, Director of IIT Madras. The person of the event, Donor Mr. N. Raghavan. Guest of honor, Mr. Vinod Silogi, Governor, Rotary District 3234. President of VHS, Admamoshan Sri N. Gopalaswamy. Honorary Secretary, Dr. Suresh Seshadri, and our beloved Dr. S. Patsarthi and Dr. Joseph Williams. Now I invite Chief Guest to honor Mr. Suman. Can Prerna take Mr. Suman to the dais? So now I invite the chief guest and other dignitaries to unveil the board and also what the plats, which is the VHS tradition.
Clips.
Huh? For both related to that. Yes.
What naam बताऊं? Here we come up with
Now dia ganti kau yang stokau tiski PSD.
Pray.
Anak untuk kau bersiap visi bersiap.
Thank you so much. Very nice. Thank you. Serious. It get very. Yeah. No, bro. So cute. That's true.
and Swoi proceeding. I invite Dr. S. Parthasarathy, Head of the Eye Care Services, to now give a brief account of the Rovish Department's journey so far.
Before we start, thanks to all the members who are assembled here, especially the chief guest, but all his other commitments. He was gracious enough to immediately accept our. I just sent him a mail and immediately accept. Beauty based, guest of honor, Donor Sindagaval, this is Hema, and all the members of his family, dignitaries on and on the deaths, colleagues, friends, our eternal inspiration from the members of Sri Satyasai Seva organization, Mr. Rajesh, who has been a pillar of support for all our activities. I must mention that the average of age or the members of Sri Satyasai members to help us is only 70. They're 70 years young. And they give us the inspiration. We keep working. Just having them in our department will make us think of what else can be. Special guests, particularly from Vision Aid to see Narasimhan and Perkins India here. Let me start by seeing Mr. Suman. I'm reminded of my guru, Mrs. Janaki Nadrajo. Growing up in Kanchi without sight, she came under the benign influence of Paramachari and went on to become a celebrated Sri Vidya Upasaka and music teacher. She left the world in the 1990s, by which time she had more than 1,000 disciples. We sometimes see situations where patients suffer from irreversible, irreparable loss of vision. This happens sometimes from birth, sometimes through accidents, very often from gradual loss of vision from diabetes, etc. What we learn and what we see when we see people like Suman and Mr. Janaki Natarajan is that given the right environment at home and school, many of them will realize their potential. It's a revealing fact that even in advanced countries, only 5% of people like Mr. Suman have access to rehabilitation. And it's a sobering thought that we have 12 million such people who live in India, waiting for deliverance. Significant developments over the last many years has brought a big change to the outlook of this group, including awareness, management, and rehabilitation for Kotibi visually impaired people. In recent years, this is a big thing happening, and our guests from Perkins have specialized in that. Now, the journey started in 2012. Professor Hamya, she started a weekly low vision clinic at the VHS eye department. Subsequently, other optometrists, alumni members, Pungodai, Ajita, Deri, of the Light School of Optometry, also I must mention Mohan, Shankar Vetrarya trained such people and send them out to the world, and they have distinguished themselves all over the world. We have been the beneficiaries of that initiative. I have to remember Dr. Badibat here. Even in 2019, we started collaborating with Vision Aid India, the Indian version of Vision Aid USC. The founder, Mr. Ramarik Naraju, himself challenged, thought that he should do something back to his own country. They found through our guest here, Mr. V. Narasimhan, he found that VHS is an appropriate place to partner with. And therefore, we started reaching out to the visually challenged on a slightly higher scale. Their work ethic and periodic reviews significantly improved our LVA facility. I must mention Mr. Krishna Kumar, again another alumnus from Elite School of Optometry, who introduced them to us. Now to the present story, the heroes of the day. This is Heman in Bradford. I've known for about 30 years. But they came about a year and a half ago and said they would like to start a full-fledged rehabilitation facility encompassing with all possible support for the vision impaired in the campus. Mrs. Heva has been volunteering as a scribe for the visually challenged for a long time. Their empathy and care for challenge was infectious. Impressed and inspired by their enthusiasm, we decided to put our best foot forward. A round of applause for this. Optometrists Ramya and Sri Lata visited many rehabilitation facilities at Chakaratralia, at Hyderabad famous Elvib Dasar Institute, Shankara Hospital in Bangalore, to get insight on how we can offer the best practices to our facility. Adita also was in touch with the rehabilitation team at Chakaratralia. We often even got insights from the Perkins School for the Blind in Boston, US. This is a nearly 200-year-old institution and has produced the likes of Helen Keller, among many other greats. We are also connected with the members of Perkins India. Optometrist Geeta, our chief technical advisor, who lives in Boston now, helped to bring them on board, inspired by what she saw on the one-of-a-kind of place in the world for the visual impaired. In this regard, the avataring efforts of Professor Ramya also needs special mention for getting their Indian counterparts on board here. Most importantly, I must mention that the management of VHS, led by an honorary secretary who has time for everything, and the members of the central committee, including Mr. Balaji and others here, have been extremely helpful, true to the philosophy of VHS. I don't have to mention our president separately. Our honorary secretary, Professor Suresh, suggested that we make use of the modulus housing complex, and this seemed to fit perfectly with our requirements. Surely, if I don't mention our CFO, Mr. Suresh Chai, it would be absolutely difficult for me to speak tonight. Mr. Suresh Chari, a CFO, was the anchor on which the whole facility has come up. Can I have a round of applause? And thus, very confident that an entire team of 30 members will leave no stone unturned to make a difference to the lives of millions of visually challenged people. I once again place on record our deepest appreciation to Mr. Sema and Mr. Rajwan and all their family members for this extraordinary noble gesture. I'd like to end the phrase with a phrase which I'll borrow from Perkins, which says, I won't stop building a world where everyone belongs. Thank you. Let me repeat it. I think each of us has to say this to ourselves. I won't stop building a world where everyone belongs. Thank you so much for your kind thoughts.
Thank you so much, sir. If the HOD is passionate, the team just has to follow. We don't have to think much. So thank you so much, sir. I call upon Dr. Vidya, consultant ophthalmologist, eye department VHS, to introduce Mr. V.L. Narasimhan of Vision Aid. Thank you, Ramya ma'am. Mr. V.L. Narasimhan is the voluntary executive director of Vision Aid India. A passionate leader and a change maker, Mr. Narasimhan has been in the forefront of Vision Aid India's mission to enable, educate, and empower the visually impaired community since 2019. Under his dedicated leadership, Vision Aid's impact has more than doubled, reaching countless lives across India through innovative programs, digital literacy initiatives, and strategic partnerships with reputed eye hospitals and blind schools. With a rich professional background as the former head of operations of HCC in Chennai region, Mr. Narasimhan brings with him a deep expertise, empathy, and a vision to every initiative he leads. Inspired by the founder's mission in Boston, USA, he continues to drive meaningful change, fostering inclusion and hope for the visually impaired community across the nation. Thank you, sir, for supporting us and believing in us. I request Dr. Suresh Seshavri, Secretary of VHS, to honor list of V.L. Narasimhan. Sir, please come to the dais.
Yes, this is what Karnataka.
To people, look is different one. Young is Sapan to me. Oh, sorry.
I request Mr. V. Narasimhan to say a few words.
Namaste to everybody. And I have been introduced multiple times within Narasimhan, which is another great opportunity for me to be part of this esteemed gathering and such a wonderful initiative to create impact for the visually impaired. So when we were looking for a second eye hospital partner in the city of Chennai, it was a very easy job for us to identify VHS. and that is continuing very actively, and we are committed to support the same initiative. It is a great pleasure to note that the same effort is being continued by augmenting the resources and covering more and more of visually impaired persons and ensure a wider outreach. I would also like to thank Sri Ravan for this initiative and the management and the board of VHS to encourage such donors and give them a comfort and a commitment of service. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I invite optometrist Ajita, our low vision consultant, to share some details on her work done so far. Good evening, respected dignitaries and well-wishers. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today and share a remarkable journey of the service and impact we have achieved through our collaboration with Visioning. Initially, this vision of ours seemed impossible due to lack of awareness or affordability from patients' side. This gap was bridged in association with Visioning. Our collective mission has always been to lend a hand to the visually challenged and low vision community, and also to ensure that everyone is granted access to the gift of functional vision. In this moment, I would like to quote a few words said by one of our beneficiaries of computer training, which goes by, "Where there is accessibility, there is no disability." Over the past 4 years, we have screened 1,984 low vision patients and distributed 408 actual glasses, 142 smartphones, 14 computer trainings, 10 pocket digital magnifiers, 20 mobile technology trainings, 8 exclusive low vision camps. Furthermore, we distributed 234 optical and non-optical devices, mostly free of cost to the eligible and some at a minimal cost price. Each of these devices represents not just an instrument but a step towards independence, enabling the user to read, work, study, and live with dignity. We owe this success to the prudent guidance of Visionary, the dedication of the entire I department and its volunteers, and most importantly, the trust bestowed upon us by our patients who inspire us every day. As we move forward, our goal is to expand these services and introduce many more innovative and assistive technologies that promote inclusivity for the visually challenged. We from VHS wholeheartedly thank Srimati Hema and Sri N. Raghavan's family for helping us in this mission. Thank you. Thank you, Ajita. Now I kindly request Dr. S. Parthasarathy to introduce the donor, Mr. N. Raghavan, the person of the event. So,
It's my pleasure having known them for 30 years and a privilege to speak about the other side of the fact. The donor Sri N. Raghavan is an alumnus of Madras and Bombay IITs. He retired from LLT ECC Construction Division. He was also a professor of practice at IIT Madras. His father, the late Sri R. Narasimhan, IA and AS retired, was an inspired personality who rose up the IA and AS hierarchy by dint of excellent hard work. He had a very high integrity, great faith in God, a great sense of duty, and was totally selfless when taking care of his parents and family. He was a great inspiration and role model for all the children, extended family, and his friends and colleagues. His wife, Srimati Jayalakshmi Narasimhan, was a great match to her husband, selfless, hardworking, loving and caring, with a great faith in God and love for music. Even while combating a serious, almost lifelong illness, she was a dedicated mother and wife. The co-donor, Srimati Hema Radha, was a teaching faculty in education institutions in Mumbai and at Chennai. The father, the late Sri M.P. Narayanan, who also rose up the ladder to IAS, passed away recently at the age of 101. He was an intelligent and resourceful person, well sought after in state government circles for his insights and action plans. With a knowledge span covering a wide spectrum, never ready to help others, he gave guidance to many people in many ways. His wife, Srimati Andal Narayanan, was a good match for her husband, quite resourceful and hardworking and a kind listener. They both had an intense love for Carnatic music and enjoyed many a good concert together. The Center for Visual Rehabilitation, including the activities for the visually challenged, it is dedicated to their cats. The donors' children, Anupama and Aparajit Ragdo, who are residing in USA now, send their regards and best wishes for this solemn occasion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our chief guest to honor the donor, Mr. Rappel.
Wait, precise.
That's what the
Tena. Sakuji Santun. Yetan Busete. Yetan. The Bishop's.
Sir, look at the box.
So, sir, sorry. Saying about Yarabon.
It's my pleasure to invite the Director of Projects and renowned public health expert, Dr. Joseph Williams, to recite the order.
Loss of sight is not loss of vision. Good afternoon. It's just a month back that we were in this hall inaugurating the new OT for ophthalmology. And I was just saying to Dr. Parsati, you've given me 5 minutes to say so much. It's a bit shock. Well, he's been equally generous this time and given me another 5 minutes, but a little bit of a twist to the tale. I have to share it with Dr. Suresh. Tame as in T-A-L-E, not T-A-I-R. But sir, I think this time the joke is probably on you. Fate has it that there's another twist. Your colleagues, as you have been very carefully looking at the program, they've asked me to first of all felicitate you. And I'm just going to read some of the wording. We honor your exemplary leadership, profound clinical acumen, unwavering dedication, qualities that have set a standard of excellence that few can equal. Your wisdom, integrity, and compassion have guided and inspired all of us to uphold the highest ideals of service to humanity. Your tireless commitment within and beyond the walls of this institution stands as a lasting testament to the power
of the state-of-art clinical care tempered by empathy. In deepest gratitude and admiration, we celebrate your outstanding contributions and look forward to witnessing the continued impact of your vision and leadership with utmost respect and affection. And I thought this was the most telling. The colleagues of the Department of Ophthalmology, in fact, said that we think the name ophthalmology is too limiting. And they said, please call him as the head of eye care services. So this is by the team that eye care services. And to me, I thought this was really amazing that, sir, your team is back empowered that they've even changed the name of your department. So let me request Dr. Indumati, Dr. Vidya, and Ramya, ma'am, please hand this over to Dr. Pasa.
Yes, service. So, make research. Sorry? Sorry.
Ladies, such ability is assist.
So let me now actually get to the part which had been asked to do and called upon. I think being associated with Dr. Pasarthi at Department of Ophthalmology for more than 2.5 decades, I think it's been a privilege and exciting to see the growth. I was thinking about the word growth, but I think the word rather is to be used here is the evolution of this department from just clinical care to a really comprehensive gamut of eye care services, which I think yesterday Yudfi said we are now truly tertiary care. And not tertiary care in the sense that this is high-end state-of-the-art, but that encompasses preventive, promotive, curative, and rehabilitative care. As we celebrate this moment of hope, I'm sure that you will walk around the facilities and look for yourself and you'll talk to some of our friends from the more abled, I won't say differently abled or less able, I'd say more abled, and hear from them firsthand how this is the beacon of light and hope. As also, looking up vision and light. And the interesting thing that hit me was without light, there's really no vision. And again, Suman, brother, I think your words really resonated and hit hard. When I was discussing with Dr. Pasarthi, we were looking at the facilities yesterday. I think a very important question that came to our mind is, how and why does VHS have this space? And we went back to the ethos and the philosophy of the founder, Dr. Sanjeevi. And again, using the words of the Department of Ophthalmology or Eye Care Services, I think there's no doubt that the founder's insight, the insight meaning is deep understanding of the context of the issues, as well as the foresight, are a testament to as to why this institution is still able to deliver healthcare. And I think that's what the ethos of VHS is, that healthcare cannot be designed within the four walls of the hospital or a boardroom, but has to be very importantly done in conversation and collaboration with people and communities. And that's, I think, where we can see the impact and sustainability of this healthcare bond. So on behalf, congratulations and felicitations to the department, to Dr. Asarthi, to the team, to the specially able friends. I think they are so much to learn from you, your courage and your lived experience. Thank you all. I just want to end with, again, what I really now consider as a statement of hope. Loss of sight is not loss of vision. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite Dr. Suresh Seshatri to introduce our chief guest.
Okay.
Friends, I am a regular visitor to VHS. My uncle, Dr. Raman, was here in service for more than 3 decades. The first treatment I received was when I broke my hand when I was on a flying standard. And of course, got cured very quickly. So thanks to VHS. First visit to any hospital was VHS. Then fate had it that I joined the IIT Madras, very close neighbor of VHS. And we had started working on many interesting medical technology projects. So medicine and technology need to come together. I think that's the way we will solve the SDGP problem to Sustainable Development Goal 3, which talks about affordable, accessible, equitable, quality healthcare for all. That is something extremely important. What I thought today was that so no marriage is without a bride and a bridegroom. No function nowadays finished without artificial intelligence. And I just thought that I could give some insights, given this opportunity that we are meeting so many very great doctors here, of how AI today is trying to facilitate many treatment process, diagnosis, and also rehabilitation in the case of low vision. And I thought I'll spend 5 minutes on that. Hope it will be interesting to all of you. So some of the points we are looking at till about say last 4 to 5 years before, we were having certain assistive devices, but almost there was a saturation in terms of, they have this cane. Cane was having a lidar. It was having some certain very good sensing mechanisms. It was basically telling about obstacles to giving lot of insights into for the user to how to navigate. Of course, we have the Parchedriyam, one Indriyam being down, as Dr. Joseph was mentioning. The other 4 Indriyams actually come so nice that it supports a lot of things. So loss of sight is not loss of vision, and the vision comes from the other. I fondly remember my friend Dilip Peeradhan, and he actually was like a Google map, right? So when he travels from Bambalang to, he was completely blind, but when he moved from Bambalang to the campus, he exactly say where the bus is going. And I also asked, how did you know? See, when I'm getting over the flyover, there's some priest that comes, and I know we are going on top of the thing. So accurately like Google map. So I think, what are the other ways by which we can aid this rehabilitation process? Today, from a cane which was just a static understanding, today there are a lot of AI interventions. It can talk about that object. You tell, okay, rather than saying there's a stone in front of you, there's a stone which is of this height and this width, this length. We can describe the environment. We are going into a road which has a lot of traffic. There's smoke in front of you. Probably, your breathing may become difficult. So many things. Today, there can be an augmented reality that comes with a tray. And this is actually possible today because of what we call as Edge artificial intelligence, where there is an artificial intelligence model that is part of the K, a small processor, microprocessor that runs that, which is able to sense many things around through vision and also other sensors, and able to give back a feedback. And this we need to bring it at an affordable cost, and that is going to be a very interesting thing. Today, voice, camera, and AI combination, as these 3 musketeers we can call, as is proving to be a very extremely fantastic stuff. And I'm sure with lot of data that this particular sector will generate over a period of time, that now I see a lot more electronics also coming in. I think it's going to be a very important activity that we can do to actually come out with these type of affordable kits and other navigation assisting devices which can help a better quality of life, a better more confident usage of such aids. I think that's one very important thing. The second thing is, today we do what we call as an admission interview for people who are Divyang, the physically challenged people, in terms of what they need. And specifically with low vision,
every student today has a different sort of requirement, and every problem has its own DNA, and that's what we are finding. And so there is a need for a very customized solutions, and these customized solutions need to be learned over a period of time. So if for a disabled, visually challenged person, if we are able to intervene at the early point of life, early point of their life, and able to collect data over a period of time, AI models could be developed which can be very personalized and can assist them in terms of movement, etc., etc. So I think that is also a very important research that one can take up on bringing a lifelong digital twin of the behavioral characteristics of the person and coming out with specific models which can help them have a better quality of life. And this is also extremely important. And today we are looking at a lot of smart devices, and this is where metallurgy and glasses and embedded electronics in smart vision glasses, etc., are going to play a very important role. And the most important thing today is that all these must become affordable, and all these must also be Indian-X. So I firmly, again, strongly believe the words of our Honorable Prime Minister, Atmanirbharta. Atmanirbharta is a word that came somewhere in March 2021 when we were struggling for ventilators. And at that point of time, when we started the vaccine war, I must say, which we won very significantly. Very proud to say that 275 crore vaccinations we have done. No other country can even dream of. Not only that, other countries, the country X, their country Y actually robbed the country X in previous days by colonizing. And today when they wanted vaccine, whatever is less than Y, they gave it as at some dope X. But we never went for war with anyone. Even the Sindoor war that we fought was a responsible war. We exactly hit the terrorist at 5-meter precision. Okay, we did not kill any other civilian of our neighboring country who did not needle with us. Somebody who needled with us, he went and hit with precision. And so we donate, right? Even though we need it, but our government was so philanthropic, so benevolent. That's why we are very proud to be a Bharat. And I think our whole, with 150 crore population and a very staggering number, which was mentioned by Partha here, Dr. Partha, or the number of people who need to whom this whole facility need to be delivered. I think we'd have to look at low cost solutions for this. So, and I'm very confident that today entrepreneurship, patent, we need to protect our ideas, not just to make money, but yes, of course, there can be a commercial implication, but somebody else will patent it and then ask us to pay money for our idea. And that's the reason why we need to patent. With today, the very flexible patent rules, very flexible, startup incubation process today. I think there will be many young entrepreneurs who can come out with brilliant ideas that can help us come out with the solution. I just want to end this note with recent experience I had. There are a lot of things in IIT Madras that make me extremely happy, excited every day. But there are some things which make me much more happier and something which make me happiest. And I would like to tell one superlative event that happened. Of course, there are wheelchairs today. Wheelchairs are around 20 kgs. The general wheelchair can get here. And the patients are they find it extremely difficult to navigate because of the weight. And then it looks like the moment you see the wheelchair, you already feel that we have the patient. Right. That's also quite that. A startup company at IIT Madras today had made a wheelchair which is 1/3 of the weight of that chair, using composite of aluminum and carbon fiber, 1/3 of the weight. And it looks so beautiful. The moment it came, I actually wanted to go and push it there and sit down. So beautiful, so cute, and cute is a better word there. And it costs, this similar wheelchairs are available abroad, which were around 2,40,000, and this is done with profit and 72,000 rupees. I think why I get that example is today we need to start looking at that type of solutions, which are very effective, which are very nice, cute, at the same time. So there should be no stigma for the person to use it. And the last third one is that must be cost effective. I think this is the mandate that we have in front. And like, the prayer from the Brigadier Upanishad, Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, you have to give the Jyoti. People who have eyesight, it's our responsibility to see what best we can do to the people who couldn't have it, so that we have an inclusive society and we really work towards that particular equity in the society. And that is why our Bharat will become Exit Bharat Degree 47 with all these noble intentions. Again, sir, again, Suresh, BP Jaji tells this like a virus in 3D, that principal keeps saying the same thing. Always, I think Madras and VHS, they are very close. And he is also a professor of practice there. And today gives me much more happiness that both father and son, Slagman and Aparathi, daughter-in-law Sabjishri also. Daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law. So three Damakas are, they are our alumnus. The IIT Madras alumnus are here to today. That's please. Thank you very much for inviting me. And I again very pleased to be here. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Dr. Suresh Seshadri to honor our chief guest.
Ready.
Small one. They need a career in a spot book to it. Who had this time bought business of.
Oh, sure. We released. So just our Pata, I must say that my father actually prayed that he need a cataract so that Pata will operate.
So the release container we get distributed here. What out
Okay. So. Just wait. Very to mark up very easy. Andal, hello. What did? Sorry, close up, close. Okay. Raise. So look it. Sorry.
Siamo su cataract already so capasa.
Other Narati Association of Dr. Pasadi Cataract.
PPT. Do.
Pretty come closer, the straight side. Side, Parsa sir, கொஞ்சம் closer. Ready, sir, ready? Ready, sir. Put your face more, கொஞ்சம் கீழே sir. Face, all good. Ready? Okay.
Chief guest wants to excuse himself with another program. So we continue the rest. Thank you, Sati. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I would request Dr. Suresh Seshadri to introduce the guest of honor.
It's my proud privilege and pleasure to introduce Rotary District Governor Kadir Jinod Saudi. I will just proceed as it's free. So that he is entrepreneur, educationist, philanthropist, and a passionate Rotarian. Just a word, being a successful entrepreneur, he has done all of you about of Bo Palace is a bonding founder member of the and he's an exporter contributing to India's economy. This is very. He's an educationist. He started a school in his mother's being, Bohidi Tarogi Vivekananda Vidyalaya, more than 1,000 students study there now. And as a philanthropist, very passionate about healthcare. He was the main donor to start a Bo Bank at the cancer area, and he's supported for congenital heart disease for children from Uganda. And he is, I think, the official representative of Uganda in India. So, it's very, as a passionate Rotary, all I can say is, just before he took over as a district governor, he came to my road and he said, I want to have a chance with you. He said, I'm good to be at the help of a brother. What can we do for VHS? And being a member of Rotary Council of Central for many years, who have been associated with VHS and we are luck back to consult on them. They continue to constantly Kadi. Rotary is one organization which every time a new president or governors take place, a year before they come and ask me, what can we do for VHS? And that's why every department of VHS has a Rotary component to it, which is very, very hard-letting because if I know if we need something, I just need to make an appeal and we get it. Our laboratory being supported by Rotary, which we did not have a laboratory because of what weather. And the Rotary Foundation itself, the international organization, whereas when we contribute something to the foundation and they give back more than what we contribute. And to that extent, the Saudi has contributed significantly to the foundation, which comes back to us. And because of that, we're able to do NID colleagues. So I have to thank you, sir, for all your support. Country years and the conference art, and I hope that for many, many more years, our appreciation that Harry being better there.
I request President of VHS, Mr. Bopalaswamy, to honor guest of honor.
Please interview. Go. Okay. Serious.
I kindly request our guest of honor to say a few words on this occasion.
Very good evening. It's a proud moment for me and for Rotary. First of all, let me thank Dr. Suresh for his kind introduction. VHS is one destination where Rotary is always proud to associate with, because it's here that all strata of people can get the best kind of healthcare. And I remember our association when we started with the
Rotary VHS Blood Bank. Way back, it was my club, Rotary Club of Madras Central, who initiated it. And one of the mega projects, it was a pioneering effort and one of the first blood banks in Chennai, state of the art, and it continues to serve the community. And like Dr. Suresh has told, Rotary has played multiple roles in VHS because we feel that this is the place where the best healthcare can be rendered to the people. And today you're seeing Mr. Narayanan donating for this wonderful Visual Rehabilitation Center. President of this institution, Padma Bhushan Gopal Swami sir, he's a great friend of ours, and we have had as an association at Vivekananda Educational Society as well. And our chief guest, Professor Kamakoti, Chief Doda, Hema Raghavan, and Mr. Raghavan, thank you, sir, for your philanthropy. This is a much needed initiative. And today, like Professor Kamakoti told, technology is evolving every day. And it was very proud to see the confidence with which Suman was communicating about his abilities and how he is going to benefit and play a part in the rehabilitation center. Congratulations, Suman. See, these kind of initiatives with a lot of self-confidence in the person, and like it has been told that loss of sight is not loss of vision, there is lot of hope, and people in our society need to encourage them, tell them that we are all standing beside you, there is a lot you can do, and we are there to support you. And of course, artificial intelligence and other technologies are going to make this even more approachable to the people with no vision. And you know, the gift of vision is the one of the best gifts you can give to any person. And today, the technology is giving them ability to be employable, ability to communicate. And we in Rotary also are running a center called Karma Vidya, where we are training visually impaired people on computer education and making them employable. It is running through Rotary Club of Madras Coromandel. Since last 15 years, we are running that center. So we understand very well the need, but the demand is so high. So centers like this are going to be examples. And like the introduction was told, that a lot of research has gone into finding what are the best methods to incorporate in the new center. So definitely the new generation who are going to take advantage. And Rotary has been donating a lot of these special vision glasses. Over the last few years, we have donated hundreds of these glasses. And we have seen young students who are low in vision taking good advantage of the vision glasses, because it helps them in their reading, it helps them in their communication, it helps them in their mobility. And these technologies also evolving every day, giving them new capabilities. And I've been telling Dr. Suresh that we'd like to be part of this. And like for this center, through Rotary District 3234, we are ready to donate 100 smart vision glasses based on what you are going to identify. It is our commitment. We are going to give you 100 smart vision glasses. So we'll work on that so that more young students get benefited. And wherever these kind of initiatives are there, we are happy to associate. And it's a proud moment for me to be present here today. I thank you for giving me this opportunity.
So I kindly request VHS President Sri N. Gopalaswamy to give the presidential address.
Good evening to all of you. Dignitaries on the dais, not the dais. 50 years ago, we had I was living in America. My children were taught music by a person who was totally visionary, yet process vision from pretty age. But he used to travel from Ahmedabad, it's about 30 kilometers away, changing 2 buses, come to Gandhinagar, walk from the bus stop almost about half a kilometer to our house, just using stick. Today, technology is helping such people with a lot of additional facilities. But then, what is the spark? What is the thing which is, if every person had a desire to succeed, without technology 50 years ago, my music teacher used to come home and go back, even late in the evening. Today, Suman is before you, giving you the idea that a confidence in itself, aided by instruments, is all that is necessary for a person to succeed, even if one of the faculties is deficient. And of course, a lot of people who have stood by in creating these facilities, in creating these facilities, almost 200 years ago, Ballala Sambaya mentions about Chennai as Dharamam Viva Chennai. So he used it in 2 different contexts. Dharma as the paths, and Dharma as charity. I think even today it holds good. I don't see it holds good today, but even more appropriate. In the Vivekananda Education Society, at the time the president, Saroni mentioned how we work very closely. VHS, the last year and a half, has had 24 donors donating about 38 crores. Day of bigger beats in the blessed way. The vision of the founders, the continued assistance of the society, and the continued dedication of those who are working in VHS. And the reason why VHS has come up is now being reckoned with, and we have been delighted that we are of use to the society. It's nice hearing Mr. Kambapati here about how the IITs are really working towards finding cost-effective solutions of various problems. That's what the IITs were meant for. So after so many years, after propping up the US economy, they have now turned towards the Indian economy being Indian elected for all the initiatives. This IIT is taking in the bit of bringing cost-effective solutions to various society problems. I must especially thank Mr. Raghavan for taking the trouble of donating and being with us, VHS. And thanks to each and everyone. And if I forgot to mention about Mr. Pasa, Pathasati is there. Vision ought to be there. He is the one who gave the Vaishwarupa darshan, not once, almost about 6 times. And now here is another Pasati who's doing the same thing, giving vision, giving Vishwarupa darshan. Every one of them passes to his books. And about Prasad. Thank you all for being with us. And I'm quite sure with all your support, we will do more and more for the people of Chennai, especially those who need to be cared for. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite our donor, Mr. Raghavan, to give his speech.
A very good evening to all of you. It's been a wonderful day here, seeing all this happening here. On behalf of my family and myself, I would like to sincerely thank VHS for giving us this great opportunity to be of some service to society. In fact, some time back when I had met Dr. Parthasarathi with an idea, why don't we set up an interaction and activity center for the fully visually challenged people. He came up with something much better than what I thought. This particular center, what you are seeing, is something which is addressing the entire spectrum of visually challenged people, right from low vision to the completely, visually challenged and so on. And today what I'm seeing is something which I didn't imagine earlier. Really, we are very impressed and very thankful to Dr. Parthasarathi and his wonderful team for putting up this center, which can really be a very good game changer for the visually challenged people. Today we saw what confidence can be given if you are able to give them proper training, proper facilities, and proper support. I think all these will be coming from this center, and I'm sincerely thankful to Dr. Parthasarathi and his entire team for giving this small opportunity to top these service. So I'd like to thank also Dr. Parthasarath's team, medical team, and the construction support from VHS. I would like to thank my good friend, Mr. Kavin Kumar, head of EPFCR, who have given design and construction support to VHS for putting up this one. So all in all, today we are going home with a great feeling of having witnessed something really great happening here. I think this will be a snowballing effect. You will get more and more, centers or, bringing visually challenged people to come up with great confidence and take their part in society in building up their common lives. So once again, I would like to thank Dr. Parthasarathi, his team, VHS, and every one of you for this function and for giving us the opportunity to be of this kind of service. Thank you very much. Thank you again.
Can we please have Srimati Hema Raghavan on the stage, please?
Thank you, Poison. I'm sorry. Teo, Morty.
Thirsty. Chase.
Oops.
Oh. Yes, sir.
The call for Mr. Pretnath to deliver the word of thanks.
See you.
Good evening, everyone. It's myself Premnath, Blue Ocean Consultant BHS. It's my great honor and privilege to deliver the word of thanks on this memorable occasion for the inauguration of the Vision Rehabilitation Center, which is a new milestone in a collective effort to empower individuals with visual impairment, where one of our dreams has come true today. We are deeply honored by a gracious presence of a chief guest, Mr. Kamakoti, Director of IIT Madras. Thank you, sir, for your presence. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Raghavan and Mrs. Hema, whose generous sponsorship and deep compassion have made this center a reality. Your noble contribution will help transform lives and bring new hope to many. Thank you, sir, and thank you, madam. A sincere thanks to guest of honor, Mr. Vinod Saroki, Governor of Rotary District, for his continued encouragement and Rotary's remarkable service towards the community of health and vision camp. Thank you, sir, for your presence. We express our special appreciation to our President of VHS, Mr. Gopal Swamy, sir, Director of PHS, Dr. Joseph Williams, and Secretary, Mr. Suresh Seshadri, our CFO, Mr. Suresh Chari, and VHS Administration, Dr. Sardar Kumar, Senior Executive Operations, we ask Mr. G, Skills in Charge, Renuka, our Maintenance, Mr. Satya Narayan, Housekeeping, Mr. Dinesh, Mr. ID Department, Mr. Gopinath, and Biomedical, Mr. Prem Kumar, HR, Mr. Ann, and the Security Department, Mr. Susai. And the whole team has been working for the center for months, and our effort has come true. Thank you for each and everyone's support to making the center. Our grateful thank to Dr. Krishna Kumar and Ms. Pungo, who started the Low Vision Center. Initial the effort which was done, they made a initial effort to put a Low Vision Center in the PHS, and that tree has grown till this level. And sincere thanks to both of them. As a part of alumni, they started here. Our sincere thanks to Director of Visual Aid, Mr. V.L. Narasimhan, for supporting the team for us, for the many sponsors, Low Visions, and the many devices. Thank you, sir. Our special thanks to Parkinson Rating, Mr. Kia, and Mr. Chanaro. Our sincere thanks to Mr. Kaving of EPCMR for his tea, and Mr. Shivakumar and Mr. Prem Kumar and their coordinates for their dedicated works at the rehabilitation, to building the rehabilitation center. A heartfelt thanks to Rotary Clubs of Madras East, Rotary Club of Madras Central, Spotlight, Smart Health Crew for their continuous support to the VHS and the Department of Eye. Our heartfelt thanks to Mr. Venkatramani, Mr. Krishnamurthy from Manaseva Trust. Our thanks to RX Story for the audiovisual support. Our grateful thanks to the Dr. Patsa, the head of department, who has guided us in many suggestions for the development of the eye care center. As I previously said, it's not the ophthalmologist from such a care of another ophthalmologist, Dr. Supriya, Dr. Jayalakshmi, Dr. Ditya, Dr. Indumati, Dr. Suraj, Dr. Sanjeev, our ophthalmologist for the support. And I thank our optometrist who has led this, Ms. Ajita, Ms. Ramya, and other optometrist nursing team of the eye department and eye department staffs and other interns. Last but not least, I have given to thank members of the Satya Sai members who has given whatever effort we take. They go, they spread the word to the public, they get the patient, they find the needy, they get it up, and on this occasion, we thank them also. I thank the media persons for their presence. And once again, I thank you all for the gracing this occasion with your presence, for being a part of this meaningful journey. So, thank you. Oops.
Few more felicitation. I would like to invite Ms. Archana and Rukaiya on the stage.
Okay. Sure.
This car.
Step easy.
Perfect.
Ow. Is it ready? Already?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mr. Krishnamurthy, sir. Mr. Bhaskar, sir.
Venkatramani, sir.
Mr. Venkatramani, please come to the sketch.
we want support this very, very
Research. Remarks. From the president.
we study that part. So please do it.
Yes, no need to. Get it?
Radish, Sigoro, yes, Sikire Payers, Sikasi, Payer, and this Vitsara, yeah, it addicts and life sakes. It did it become big. That is, you did. Still,
Let's stand for the national anthem.
Janadara Manabadinayak Jayagi Harak Bhagirvikata Punjab Singh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkarna Vanika Indra Himachala Yamuna Kanna Uchada Jada Zitaranginda Tava Shubha Name Jage Tava Shubha Ashish Mage Gahi Tava Jayal Gatha Janantana Mandana Tayaka Jaya Kikharata Bhagyati Khata
Yup. Which should be best dude aircraft.
Captain Pegranj.
About that.
I would request all the invitees to come to the facility to have a tour of the facility.
this. Say it. No. Oh, what is this? Hey, says baby. So.
This big constantly robbery is really big. Big.
Okay. Say
72 batch.
Done was email it.
oh, you love me. It's the penny.